Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about Unfortunate Love was how Malishka gets scared after the real pen drive arrived. But of course, the Z World or the ZTV's way, the pen drive doesn't have any video in it, and they were planning to get another pen drive with the entire video. So the pen drive issue was suspended anyways. So let's continue from there. Balwinder is planning to kill Rishi during the Dussehra festival. Gudu asks Balwinder that what is he doing. Balwinder says tomorrow is the Ravan festival. Gudu asks if Balwinder has gone mad and says that if Malishka comes to know, then she will take his life because Malishka loves Rishi, and Balwinder says that he can do anything for his Lakshmi. Gudu says to Balwinder that Malishka will blow you alive. Balwinder says he knows whatever happens in the Oberai's house during Ravan festival and says he will do Rishi's burning because he took his Lakshmi. Gudu says Malishka will burn you in return. Balwinder says Malishka and her father will never know. He asks Gudu to help him as his Lakshman and says you will see Dussehra with your brother. Ayush asks Supu how to set the Ravan's idol. Supu says this is my work. Why are you reminding me? Balwinder is also there in disguise. Sonia sees a dress and she likes the dress and she thanks Neelam. She says your choice is like me. Neelam asks why are you thanking me? Sonia says for the dress. Neelam says but I did not bring the dress and says Karishma would have bought it. Sonia says I haven't bought it. I know who has bought it. She takes the dress and she goes out. Lakshmi asks Grandma what she would like to eat before her medicine. Grandma asks Lakshmi to ask her directly what she would like to have. Lakshmi asks what? Rishi comes there. Grandma asks if Rishi is ready to do the Ravan festival. Rishi says yes, and Grandma prays that all the evil effect would go away from the house. Sonia brings the dress to Lakshmi and asks if she brought the dress. Grandma says it is good. Sonia says I know why you have brought it, to remind me of that roadside incident. She says she bear the insult. Rishi says what is Sonia saying? Sonia says she felt the insult and she knows why Lakshmi is doing this. Sonia tells Rishi that no need to do the Ravan ritual, just throw Lakshmi out of the house because she is inauspicious. Rishi shouted at Sonia and he asks her to shut up. He says you will not say any wrong word to Lakshmi. Sonia says she knows and that is why she is saying it. Rishi says to understand Lakshmi, you have to become someone which you are not, and he asks Sonia not to say anything against Lakshmi. Sonia says to Rishi that Lakshmi doesn't have the value of 5 rupees and she asks him to give her some money so that her 5 generations can use that money. Rishi shouted, asking Sonia to stop it. Sonia argues with Rishi. Grandma asks Sonia to be quiet and says today we are celebrating Lakshmi's first Dussehra. Sonia says yes, we will celebrate Lakshmi's first and last Dussehra. Rishi gets angry and he is about to eat Sonia, but Lakshmi stops Rishi. Grandma says to Sonia that you are calling Lakshmi bad and you will not wear this dress. Sonia says I will not wear the dress and she tries to burn the dress. Rishi set off the matchstick. Sonia kicks the dress and she angrily goes away from there. Neelam called Grandma. Grandma asks what? She says to Neelam that Sonia was speaking her words from her mouth and says you did not talk and that is why I have to talk. Neelam says I will not say anything. Grandma asks Lakshmi why she let others say anything to her. Lakshmi says today is the festival and she doesn't want such things to happen. Grandma says to Neelam that everyone should understand that happiness comes in the house due to Lakshmi. She says I will show you Lakshmi's avatar daily and I will be with her always. Rishi says even me, I will always be with Lakshmi. Lakshmi smiles and Neelam is upset. Bani tells Shalu that she is looking good in her traditional dress. Shalu says you are also looking good. Neha makes her earring clip falls down and she asks Shalu to give her her earrings. She says it will look good on my small face. Shalu says only I will wear this earring. Neha shouted calling Rano and says I want this earring that Shalu wants to wear. But Rano asks Neha to wear some other earring and she asks if she is an owl. Neha takes Rano to a side and says Shalu is looking beautiful and she might snatch her yush. Rano says no, this cannot happen. She asks Shalu to give her earrings to Neha. She says if she doesn't give it, then Neha will not go and she will not let me go. And this means that Shalu and Bani will also not go to the Oberai's house to celebrate the festival. Shalu doesn't want to give Neha her earrings. Rano asks Shalu to give it to Neha, and Shalu gives her earring to Neha, and Neha wears Shalu's earrings. She says she is looking beautiful, and she asks Rano to take off the bad sides from her. Shalu gets teary eyes and they go out. Shalu says she doesn't want to wear any earrings, and she asks Bani to search for the keys. Lakshmi brings tea for the workers. Ayush says he will drink tea made by Lakshmi. Supu thanks Lakshmi. Rishi says the workers plays an important role. Lakshmi asks Ayush to take his tea. Rishi asks, where is my tea? Lakshmi says yours. Rishi says you brought tea for Ayush too, so where is mine? Lakshmi says she has brought tea for Rishi also. Rishi asks if Lakshmi is giving him a tea, and Lakshmi says my everything is yours. Balwinder is there in disguise among the workers, and he thinks that Rishi is enjoying Lakshmi's love, which belongs to him, and says, I have cut your ticket to hell. Rishi tastes the tea and says it is very good. Lakshmi thanks Rishi for praising her. Malishka and Kiran comes there. Malishka puts mirror glare on Rishi to get his attention, and Lakshmi noticed that. Balwinder thinks that even Malishka is looking good today. He thinks that Rishi is a big goon than him. He wants Malishka and Lakshmi together. Rishi goes to Malishka and hugs her. He then hugs Kiran. Kiran says Malishka couldn't stay without you. Malishka says she had decided not to celebrate the festival until Rishi comes home. She says we would enjoy the festival like last year, and Rishi says of course. Rishi and Malishka remind each other about their moments during the previous year's festival, and they hug each other, and Lakshmi feels jealous. Rishi gets Virendra's call, and he tells Lakshmi that Virendra asks Lakshmi to come home with him. Lakshmi asks Rishi to go with Malishka, and she gets upset with Rishi for hugging Malishka. Rishi says he was doing a casual hug. Lakshmi says she is bearing Rishi, but others couldn't, and she asks Ayush to come with her, and they leave from there. Shalu comes there and asks Rishi about Lakshmi. Rishi says Lakshmi is upset with me, and Shalu says there can only be one reason. Shalu tells Rishi that girls don't have insecurities generally, but sometimes they have insecurities for small things. Rishi asks with whom Shalu has insecurities. Shalu says you should think about it, and she asks Rishi to apologize to Lakshmi, then everything will be fine like before. Rishi asks Shalu if his friendship with Lakshmi will be like before. Shalu says whatever you both have will be fine if you apologize to her. Rishi says why should I apologize when I did not do any mistake? Shalu says a person becomes great if they apologize. Rishi asks if Lakshmi will forgive him. Shalu says you know my sister more than me, and you are in her heart. She asks him to apologize to her. Rishi says okay, and he goes. Shalu thinks that how will Rishi realize that he loves Lakshmi so much? Rishi practiced how to apologize to Lakshmi, and he thinks that Lakshmi will forgive him. He bends down on his knees and closes his eyes and says, please forgive me, Lakshmi. I have done wrong with you. Please forgive me. Ayush comes there and thinks that Rishi is apologizing to him, and he says he has forgiven him, and Rishi opened his eyes and get up. Ayush says to Rishi that you don't need to apologize to me. Rishi says I was practicing how to apologize to Lakshmi, who is sitting downstairs. Ayush asks, what did you do to Lakshmi? Rishi says I was talking to Malishka, and that was why Lakshmi was upset. Ayush says where there is jealousy, then there is love. Rishi says there is nothing like that, and he says that Shalu is more understanding than Ayush, and Shalu gave this idea to him. Ayush says Shalu ka Shalu. He says when girls are jealous, then they take out all their feelings. He says maybe Lakshmi's feelings has changed after the divorce scene. She might not have told you, but you might have felt it. Rishi asks, what are you saying? Ayush asks Rishi to go to Lakshmi and make her jealous. Then everything will come out, and all the jealousy would end. Rishi says you are right, and says that he will make Lakshmi jealous, and he goes. Ayush says make Lakshmi jealous fully, and he thinks that Rishi should confess his feelings to Lakshmi. Rishi comes to the room. Lakshmi started setting her bedsheet on the bed. Rishi asks if Lakshmi is ignoring him, and he tells her that there are many girls who want to give him attention. He says Malishka is inside the house, but there are many girls outside too. Lakshmi says there are no girls who want you other than Malishka, and Rishi says I don't show my girlfriends to you, else you would have feel bad. Rishi pretends to talk to a girl on phone and says that he is alone in his room. He says, come to my hotel to spend some time with me. And he asks, what did you say? That I am an handsome dude. And says, some people do not think that I am handsome. He says, what if I am married? But I don't care. Just then, his phone rings as he is pretending that he is on call, and Lakshmi laughs out loud. Rishi says to Lakshmi that his call with the girl got disconnected before the phone rings. Lakshmi says your phone is trained to ring even in silent mode, and she calls him handsome dude. She says, I understood that you were lying and you were talking like this, and she mimics him and she laughs. Rishi smiles, seeing Lakshmi laughing. He asks if Lakshmi is upset with him, and Lakshmi looks on. Balwinder sprays chloroform on a flower bouquet. Rishi tells Lakshmi that he knows that she was pretending to laugh, but she was jealous inside. Lakshmi asks, how did you know? Rishi says, we have a heart-to-heart connection, and says, even you cannot lie like me. Lakshmi whispers if Rishi knows how to read eyes, then there won't be any problem. Rishi tells Lakshmi that he wanted to make her jealous and it was Ayushi's idea, and he told him that she will confess something to him if he make her jealous. Lakshmi asks Rishi to tell him what he is feeling so that she can tell him what she is feeling too, and Rishi says, I will talk in my style. Shalu hopes that Lakshmi forgives Rishi. Ayush tells Shalu the suggestion he had given to Rishi, and Shalu says, what if Lakshmi gets angry more? Ayush says, I did not think about that. Shalu says, let them understand each other. Ayush says yes, and says we are really understanding, and he calls her BB. He says beauty with brains, and he asks, what does she think? Rishi tells Lakshmi that he wanted to make her jealous, but he doesn't want her to be upset. He says he will be happy and he will not let anyone come between us. And he tells her that he is sorry, and he says Shalu asks him to apologize. Lakshmi thinks that Rishi couldn't bear to see me sad, and he is asking everyone how to cheer me up. Rishi asks Lakshmi not to be sad, and Lakshmi thinks that she also couldn't see Rishi's sad face. Rishi says to Lakshmi that I am sad, and he asks her to smile. Lakshmi thinks that she should not think anything, else Rishi would know, and Rishi asks Lakshmi not to think about anything, and she should just smile. Neha comes to Ayush and tells him that she is MBBS, more beauty with brains and smartness. Ayush says no, she is TB, tremendous beauty. Neha says we both are looking good, and Ayush says you and Shalu are beautiful, and he is handsome. Shalu tells Ayush that Neha is saying that they are good as a couple. Ayush says I am not handsome. Shalu calls Ayush monkey. Ayush says no. Neha says we are friends. Ayush asks Shalu if she did not wear earrings. Shalu says Neha. Ayush asks if Neha took her earrings. Shalu says no, and she lied that she did not buy earrings. Ayush says let's go outside, but Neha holds Ayush's hand and goes with him. Rishi asks Lakshmi to smile and says we will smile together, and they both laugh. Lakshmi thinks that today they are happy, but if Rishi does any mischief again, then I will get upset again. She says to Rishi that you are very mischievous. Rishi says, but you like me with my mischievous attitude, and Lakshmi nods her head in approval. Okay guys, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like the video, share it, and also don't forget to check the comment section for the link to the next update once it is available. I will see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.